right? We are live on Google as well. Sorry, on YouTube as well. So that we have a recording for the session. All right. So how and or not double quotation bracket works in Google. So first let's take how and works in Google and their thumb rules. So how and works in Google? Okay, so in Google, space itself is and. We don't have to write and. Something like Java space SQL. Okay, we get Java as well as a SQL. Okay, now if you see here, other than Java space SQL, I'm also getting provides API for accessing and processing data stored in data source. Okay, other related keywords also. Otherwise, SQL here, which is getting highlighted. Again, here provides API for accessing and processing India stored data stored in data source. Something related to tech, something related to Java and SQL. Okay, again here something related to Java and SQL. Again here something related to Java and SQL. Here something related to Java and SQL. Something again related to Java and SQL. So earlier Google used to have an operator called build, which is this one, which used to give me search results which are similar to Java. Okay, like Oracle Java. Okay, Java. But right now, as Google got smarter, destination for Java developer. As Google got smarter, this tilde operator got outdated. And if I'm searching even for Java, it will start highlighting something similar to the Java. Oracle Java, Java, all that thing. Okay, again, destination for the Java developers. Oracle Java. So something similar to the Java, it is highlighting. And when I search for SQL, Java space SQL, again something similar, which is to Java space SQL, it is started highlighting something related to tech. So what will it do to stop this highlighting? If you want to search only Java and SQL, what will you do?
Quotes.
Of codes.
Exactly. So I'll use double quotation. Just in case if I want only Java or SQL to be highlighted, then I'll just use double quotations. So this is a feature. So ignore the feature. But these are the search results. Java, SQL. So here SQL. Again here Java. Again here Java, SQL. SQL here, Java here. Okay, SQL here, Java here. Java here, SQL here. Let's go to some of the last pages. Java here, SQL here. Java here, SQL here. Java, SQL, SQL, Java, Java, SQL, Java, SQL, Java, SQL, SQL. Once I open the page, somewhere Java will be there. So like that. So in Google space itself is and. We don't need any and. What will happen if you take and?
Will it give the same result?
Is there a
Okay.
probability Google will consider that as a keyword? Like earlier you said Java and SQL, right? So all the similar searches popped up. Now, if we are calling and, is there a probability that it will consider that as a word and throw us results?
That as a keyword, exactly. Like if you see here, query is equal to Java plus SQL. Here, if you see in the URL, here query is equal to Java plus SQL. But if I use and in between, okay, here Java plus SQL, and plus SQL. Here, and is not understood as a operator. It is understood as a keyword. So though we don't see and somewhere getting highlighted, but here technically if you see, it is not considering it as an operator. It is considering it as a keyword.
So Shiv, this and will be case insensitive.
Keywords are not case sensitive. And here we don't have to use and. Space itself
Okay.
is and. So there is no sensitivity for the space, no.
Okay.
So only for or we have to add or, right?
No, I'll come there.
Okay.
Okay, like if you see here, and is getting highlighted. And is getting highlighted. Is this and supposed to get highlighted?
No.
No.
But it is
No,
getting
no.
highlighted. Reason? It is searching and as a
Keyword,
as a keyword. Exactly.
not as an
So
operator.
in Google, yeah. So in Google, space itself is and. We don't need to write and just in case. Guys, focus. Based on this, we are going to have an assessment on level 1.
Sure.
All right. Doubts, team, on A and D and in Google?
No, it's clear.
Okay. Clear.
We're good?
Yes.
Hmm? So how do we use or in Google? We need to use that is a standing line or vertical bar, which is just above uh, the button enter. Windows keyboard. Anyone on MacBook here?
No.
I'm on MacBook Air, Praveen. So sure.
Okay, just check where this button is there for you. Okay, which is just above the enter. Shift plus this one. Filling.
Okay, like a pipe sign.
Hmm?
Pipe sign, right?
Yeah, pipe. Shift plus this. Okay, yes. Okay, so how do we use or in Google? So to use or in Google, we need to use pipe. That is shift plus Windows keyboard. In Mac, it would be command plus, just check where is this pipe. Okay, this is not equal to, please note. Capital I is not equal to capital I is not equal to, like you will see here, I'll just show you. This is capital I and this is or. Is there a difference between vertical bar, which is standing line, and capital I?
Yes.
Okay. So don't get confused. In assessment, we have some examples like that also.
Sir, how
Okay,
to
how do we use
understand
or?
difference between the,
What?
how to understand, I mean, how to visualize the difference between the two?
See, this is the vertical bar and this is the capital I.
Okay.
Can you see the
No, but
difference now?
yeah, it is visible, but in exam, I mean, how can we find
See,
out that it is I or bar?
capital I is in line with all the other keywords, but
Keywords.
wherein
Okay.
or is slightly down.
Okay.
I is in line with all other keywords, all other alphabets, but
Okay.
wherein
Makes sense.
or is slightly down.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you go to this, what we say, uh, what we call it, Rajiv, Yusuf Pathan's every year, what happens? That one? SourceCon, right? TaskCon.
Yeah,
Yes,
TaskCon. It's called.
TaskCon. If you go to TaskCon, even a SourceCon kind of assessment or sourcing assessments and all, these are the kind of questions they'll be asking you. All right. So this is how the difference is. So that is or. So to use or in Google, we need capital I. Okay, let's take example. Mm, okay, let's take Java and SQL. Let's take so HTML space CSS space JavaScript, that is HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and let's say React.js or or Angular-JS. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, which is basically HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and React or Angular.js. Okay, so React, HTML, JavaScript, Angular, React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular, JavaScript, HTML. Once I open the paper, open the result, I'll be having that as well. All right, let's go further.
Shiv, what is the logic behind writing React hyphen JS and Angular hyphen JS? Why not use React dot and Angular dot?
You can write dot also, but that dot was in Google Doc, it was converting to some link. So that's the reason I've just written hyphen. Otherwise, pretty much you can write dot as well. No harm
Okay,
in that.
thanks.
Okay, but in this, it was creating some link. All right. So thumb rule of or. What is the thumb rule of or?
Space in either side.
Hmm?
There should be space in either side.
It should be in capital letter always.
That is pipe in Google. Okay. So either it is a or pipe in Google, or for LinkedIn or Naukri or whichever the job portal, or else pipe, that is a standing line in Google. So whether in a Google or whether in a LinkedIn, the thumb rule remains the same, right? Okay, we need bracket.
Okay.
Whenever we use or, thumb rule remains same. Either it is a LinkedIn, Monster, Naukri, which are the job portal, or if it is a Google, that we need a bracket. Clear?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Do we need a space before and after or that is pipe in Google?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yes and no, both.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Like in Google, we may or we may not require uh, space before and after or. However, like if you use LinkedIn or any other job portal, we definitely need a space before and after or. Now, in free version of LinkedIn, to overcome the 5 operator and 6 limitation, again, we have a rule that space before or remains as it is, space after or goes off. Every keyword gets into double quotation, AND, and completely goes off. But if I'm using LinkedIn Recruiter or LinkedIn Recruiter Lite and all, I don't really have to use that particular trick to overcome the 5 operator and 6 keyword because those paid version comes with that I can use up to 300 keywords also. So in that case, I definitely need space before and after or. In Naukri, do we need space before and after or?
Yeah, you do.
Yes, no?
You
Yes.
do.
Yes.
We need. We need space before and after or. So in Naukri, what happens? A lot of people got lazy because it made us lazy because people doesn't want to learn a Boolean the way it is supposed to be. So that's the reason we use A and D and or NOT not all in small letter. And Naukri gives us a result, but a lot of false positive results. Over a period of some time, we'll go after few of the Google session. We'll see that if you're using Naukri, I'll show you that even last result of the last page on the Naukri is actually accurate result what you're searching for. Generally, people say after 3, 4 pages, we don't have a relevant results. I will say after a couple of sessions, we'll do some sourcing on Naukri as well. You'll be able to see even the last result of the last page is relevant if you follow the rules the way it is supposed to be followed. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So now coming back to or, do we need a space before and after or? Whenever I'm using in LinkedIn or any of the job portals, yes, I need a space before and after or. However, when it comes to Google, I may or I may not require because it depends on the use case. Let's say here we are using, okay, now here you see here HTML plus CSS plus JavaScript plus wherever I have a space, there is a plus. React-JS, there is a plus, and then this type has become a percentage 7C. Why this has become percentage 7C?
Because you're given
URL
hyphen.
character for pipe.
Hyphen.
Right? It's a URL character, or you can say This or understood means it has that algorithmic meaning in the URL. The or is understood as a %7c. Again, space that is here, which is plus. Now I just remove this space here and search. Okay, this %7c still remains as it is. And still I'm getting all the results which are something similar that we have received it before. So do I need a space before and after or in Google?
No.
No.
Not
Maybe, may
necessary.
not be. It depends on the various use case.
Yeah.
Okay. Actual answer is no, but still keep it as maybe, may not be till the time we go to little advanced. Because when we go to little advanced searches, we might be creating a lengthier string. And in that case, what happens when we use a space before and after or in Google, we're using more space. We are consuming more space of the search. But Google will allow us maximum up to 32 keywords. The space goes up to 32 keyword, which includes all the operators and a combination of a keyword. Now, when we are consuming more space, then in more space, actually we are writing a less number of keywords. Then that is where we'll realize that let's remove the spaces before and after or. And when we go to further depth of creating a Google custom search engines, that's where we realize the importance of this, when to remove and when not to remove. So that let's keep it as for now. We may or we may not require space before and after or while using it in the Google. Clear?
Yes.
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 Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Just a second. Right, so that's about or in Google. So how do we use not in Google? So what is the rule of not? Whenever we use not,
When we want to eliminate a specific keyword or we don't want that keyword to pop up.
what is the rule of not?
Minus.
Minus. Okay, in Google, we use instead of not, not, like space itself is and, which is basically plus. Then what will be the not?
Minus
Minus. That's it. Okay. But what is the rule of not?
to not include any keyword
Exclude the
which
keyword.
we don't need.
To exclude the keyword. But what is
Exclude
the
the
rule? What is the
keywords.
thumb rule of not?
After minus, let's say we don't use a space, so minus the keyword. There is no space.
Okay. What is the rule of not? Whenever I'm using not, one certain rule I'm following. In LinkedIn also we covered. We'll come there.
We use
So,
brackets.
no. Only bracket is only for or, no other operator. So how do we use not in Google? So to use not in Google, we use minus. That is minus. All right.
So do we use inverted commas?
I'm coming there.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the standard rule? So what is the standard rule for not or minus in Google? So whenever So whenever we use not or minus in Google, we need to make sure that we use it always at the end of search string. Did we cover that? Yes, no?
And then
Whenever we use not or minus in Google, we need to make sure that it is always used at the end of the search string. Something like Bodmer's theorem. As per mathematics, when is not executed? As per mathematics, when is not executed?
PODMSSC subtraction
Yeah,
last.
Bodmas.
last.
At the last.
Yeah.
So here also at the last we are using not. What happens when you use in the beginning?
Everything will go in not.
Not software engineer and Java and SQL and what we say JavaScript. Okay, I'm saying not software engineer and Java and SQL and JavaScript. So can there be a person who has written Java, SQL, JavaScript in their profile and they're not a software engineer?
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
But here I'm using not in the beginning. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm still getting engineer. I'm still getting software. I'm still getting software.
So it is taking the entire word software engineer, I believe.
Software developer. Java developer. Java developer. Okay. Not engineer or developer. Not software. 1, 2,
Haji?
3.
Oh, कौन आ गया?
Let's see.
अरे नहीं, क्लास चल रही है आजकल वो
Okay, not engineer, not developer. Let's see now. Still, it is trying to give the best of the results. But is it really understanding that not engineer or developer or software? Let's see a few more. I'm just seeing on the high level, we are not opening the profiles. Science. Engineering. It is not engineer, it is engineering. Can you also run this search and see if you're getting the similar results where you're not seeing engineer, developer, or software? Because I keep running these kind of a searches, weird searches, so my system keeps learning it from here. But otherwise, as I mentioned, like whenever we use not, it has to be always used at the end. Let me just share this with you. Just check if you're also getting the same results. But if you see one more weird thing, not, I've used not engineer or developer or software and Java or SQL. So is this Java or SQL supposed to come when it is used after not?
No, it's not supposed to come.
It's not supposed to come, right?
Yeah.
Because I've used it after not. Is this Java and SQL supposed to come?
No.
Then why it is coming?
I don't know, maybe LinkedIn's algorithm is that way. Possibly because of LinkedIn's algorithm.
Not algorithm. It's not a clear ask. If you convert this Boolean into the English statement, can you convert this Boolean into the English statement and tell me if it is a clear ask?
Not an engineer, neither a developer, nor a software. Okay. Yeah.
That's not a clear ask, right? The statement is not clear. So LinkedIn won't understand. What LinkedIn? No other operator means no other platform can understand when the option is not clear. Something like, let's say, if you go to a restaurant and if you want to order something, what will you order? You have a menu in front of you. What will you order? You have 100 items in menu. What will you order?
Dal makhni and roti.
Dal makhni and roti, right? Out of that 100 items, you're saying I need dal makhni and roti. You're not saying that 98 items I don't want, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want.
No.
Yes, no. So you're direct. You're saying whatever you want, you're ordering. I want dal makhni and roti. I'm ordering dal makhni and roti. Remaining 98 items. Am I saying no? I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this.
Oh, that
Right?
would be frustrating, even for us too.
You're not saying that like that, right? You're saying just get me dal makhni and roti. Now after that they say, okay, fine. In roti, which roti you want? Butter roti, this thing and all. Then you'll take your suggestions. And additionally, you'll say, fine, get me some desserts or anything like that. But do you say something that I don't want? Something yes, you will say at the end, bhaiya spicy kam karna. Yes, no.
Yes.
If something you don't want that much of spicy or something. When are you talking? When are you discussing about this not option in general as a human?
In the mind.
Huh?
When you don't want something. When you don't want
When you
something.
don't want something, but when that discussion will come,
Last one.
that I don't want this, that discussion will when will it come?
When you have
If
already made
we,
the choice.
yeah, if they ask it, then we might say that we don't need this.
Always
कि
at
नहीं
the
sir.
end of the discussions.
Yes, yes.
Let's say you're discussing your appraisal, something that we don't want. When will it come? Huh? Yes, no. Any no will come at the end. When we talk also, something that we are not comfortable, we always talk at the end. We always execute, no, always at the end. Mathematics also, no is executed, minus is executed always at the end. In our behavior also, if you don't want something, something like you're at the airport and your baggage is full above the what we say above the limits, and now you have to remove some items to reduce your baggage. What will you do? Which items will you remove?
Least priority.
Least priority, which is
Priority.
always at the end. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what is the standard rule of using not or minus in Google? So whenever we use not or minus in Google, we need to make sure that we use it always at the end of a search string. Clear?
Sure. Shiv, one query.
Hmm.
When we are using minus at the end, the keywords, those we do not require. Can you
Hmm.
give some example how to type it?
I'm coming there. Okay. So do we need a space before and so do we need a space before and after NOT not in LinkedIn or whichever the job platform or minus in Google?
No.
In Google, before minus, yes. After minus, not required.
Hmm. In LinkedIn, in other job
Link
portals?
other job portals, yes.
Otherwise, what will happen if you don't give a space? Something like
It will
this.
take as a single keyword.
Not Java, it will take as a single keyword. All right. Yes, we need a space before and after not. For example, let's take this only. Okay, first I search for this. Okay, so these are the features. Now, COURSER. Okay, let's add. All right. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular or React, resume or CV. So hire IT people, it's not the resume. So I'll say minus hire IT people. Okay, so there is a space before minus, but after minus there is no space. So minus hire IT, PEOPLE people. So minus hire IT people one, and then CV, which is a resume builder site. Minus uh, ENHANCE. Enhance CV.
Shiv, this hire IT people, there will be no space after hire and IT.
This is one keyword.
One keyword. Okay.
Yeah. And then enhance CV. ENHANCE. Enhance. Okay. Okay, resume worded. So now I'll minus all this example, sample, templates, all that stuff. Minus example, minus example, minus template, minus templates, minus sample, minus. So we are minusing all the example resume builders basically. In resume builder, we see the keywords like example of resume or examples of resume or template, template, sample, samples, all those things we are minusing. So there is a space before minus and space after minus. There is no space after minus. It's basically minus keyword, space minus keyword, space minus keyword, space minus keyword. We'll come there further dive deep also. But just understand whenever we are minusing some keyword in Google, we need to minus keyword, space minus keyword, space minus keyword. Because after minus, Google will not understand Boolean. Google is straight. Google says, what are the keywords you want to minus? Just mention minus keyword, space minus keyword, space minus keyword. Now you may ask me, this space is plus, right? Yes, this space is plus. Plus minus is equal to? Plus minus is equal to?
Minus.
That's it. Okay, now I get real resumes. This is build website HTML again. Let's add an additional gmail.com. Okay, job listing, JS, talent sketcher. Let's see what is this. Okay, so most of them are actually individual resumes. Mid-level, this is some resume summary, some hidden resume. This is resume on script.
Shiv, can we add location also?
You can. This is some hidden resume.
Sir, how to find how old is the resume?
We'll come there later. So this was a post which has been removed. This is some sample side of resume. Let's see what does React Naukri mentioned. Some stuff. I'll minus Naukri also. Right. Let me just go here. So 2 days ago, 22nd June, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, Rahul Malviya, 4 days ago. So what you need to do, if you need to go with the time, just click on the tools and then select past month, week, hours, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But I'll tell you when to use that feature. You just ask me the question I just showed you. But when to use that feature, I'll show you later in little advanced stages. This is just 5 days ago. All right. So whatever the keywords I don't want, we are just minusing it. So this is how we minus the keywords that we don't want. We cannot use like this. We cannot use minus sample or samples or template or templates. Okay, I'm getting templates that I'm trying to minus, but I'm getting that. I'm getting examples. I'm getting examples, all that thing. So LinkedIn is straight. It says what are the keywords that you don't want. You just exclude it. I'm getting sample. Exclude it one by one. Minus sample. Minus samples. Minus template. Minus templates. Minus example. Examples. So Google won't understand Boolean after minus. We just have to give minus keyword space minus keyword space minus keyword space minus keyword. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sure.
Are we good?
I have a question.
Yeah, Rajiv.
So maybe you would have covered this, maybe I missed this. React and Angular, right? Why are you hitting minus over there as well?
No, this is hyphen. It's not a minus.
Okay. Okay. No, okay. So
It
question on
becomes
that.
one keyword.
Hyphen. But what happens if you don't give the hyphen, right? Because if you just give React or Angular without the hyphen,
Just give React or Angular. It will give Angular.
is there any difference in the results?
Slightly. It will take variations of React. It will take variations of Angular. Like if you see here, React space JS it has taken, which is one of the variation of React. And it's a
Correct.
good way to use it.
So you're saying use both and then see the results which comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
Here
it.
if you see Angular, and the variations of Angular also will get it.
Okay.
Like React.js, React-JS, React space JS.
Okay. Okay.
I was not using here React Native also, I got it.
So Shiv, here we can add
See here,
more
and is getting highlighted. Huh?
we can add more keywords like react.js
You can
or
add.
we can add, right? However,
You
the
can add. Up to
candidates
32
generally write.
keywords you can add.
Okay. And generally, if I want to add the designations,
You can.
that okay.
We'll come back later there. First, understand only space, only or, only minus. Rest everything will come back later. First, understand how and, which is space here in the search, is working. How or, which is type here, which is standing line or vertical bar, whatever you call it in your language. How or is working, and how not, which is minus here, how minus is working, and what are the rules of it. Whenever I use or, I need a bracket. Do I need a space before and after or? Maybe, may not be. Do I need a space before and after minus? In LinkedIn and all of the job portals, I need a space before and after not. However, in Google, I need a space before minus, but I don't need a space after minus and a keyword. There should not be any space between minus and a keyword. It would be minus keyword space minus keyword space minus keyword space minus keyword. First, understand those rules strongly. Later on, we'll come back on advanced levels. First, understand these basics strongly. Because once you understand these basics strongly, then only you'll be able to come up with the advanced searches. Any doubts on and or not in Google? Any use case? Any doubts?
Up to how many words can we give, Shiv?
32.
30. That
This
includes the
32,
and the or
Everything
space
that
and the.
includes. Everything that includes. The moment it goes beyond 32, it starts acting really weird. And nowadays it is really weird. It's not really working.
Okay.
Clear? Any doubts? Any questions?
Shiv, it is not 32 character limit, it is keyword limit, right?
Yeah, it's keyword limitations. Any doubts? Any question, team, on and or not in Google?
No, sure.
We're good?
So yeah, Shiv, under the bracket, using the bar for or, there is a space. So in the bracket, there will be space. Outside, there is no space.
I didn't get it.
So
Here, this or you're saying.
yeah, absolutely. There is a space between the.
You give the space, you don't give the space. Results will be same.
Okay.
You may
Okay.
need a space before and after, or maybe may not be.
Got it.
Okay. Still, the results will be same. Let me just show you. Still the same results.
Got it. Got it. And same holds true for LinkedIn also.
In LinkedIn, I need a space before and after or.
Okay.
Doesn't go same with the LinkedIn.
Sure.
Here we covered. How do we use or? What is the thumbnail of or? Whenever we use or, we need tick 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 bracket. Do we need a space before and after or? And or and or. That is pipe in Google. Yes, we need a space before and after or when we use or in LinkedIn or any other job portal. However, in Google, we may or we may not
May
require
not
space
be
before and after
space.
or.
Got
It
it.
depends on the various use case.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a quick break. We're at 12:13, right? Let's be back at 12:15. Sorry, not 12:15, right? Let's be back at 12:30. Okay. So
Sure.
don't miss, guys. This is going to be really interesting from here on.
Yeah.
And again, the assessments are completely thoroughly depending on this only. So please don't miss it and ask as many questions as possible. Ask left, right, center, however you want ask, but please ask. Don't just sit silent.
Sure thing.
All right?
Yes.
Sure. I'll be here only, but let's take a quick 15 minutes break and be back at 12:25. 12:25. Let's be back at 12:25 so that we can start from 12:30. All right?
Yes.
All right, let's wait for others to join.
So Shiv, when I tried this search, like not space bracket engineer or developer software on LinkedIn, yeah, the string like which you have mentioned here on the chat, like not space bracket engineer. So I put it that string on LinkedIn. So there was a space, so it was showing like software engineer and developer. So when I removed the space between non and not and bracket, and so the search was going right.
No, if you see that Java and SQL,
Mm-hmm.
which you give at the end,
Correct.
which is after not. When it is after not, is it supposed to come?
No, Java and SQL it is showing, but software and this one. No, I'm just sharing the feedback. Like the thing you have mentioned, it is going correct way on the LinkedIn search. Yeah, but when I remove the space between non, not, and bracket, the search is going right. But if there is a space between not and bracket, it is still showing software engineer or software developer.
We need space before and after not in LinkedIn and any other portal.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, when you are giving not software or engineer or developer and Java and SQL, so Java and SQL is also after not. So is it supposed to come?
Yeah, it is coming Java and like SQL.
No, no, my question is it supposed to come?
Yeah, it is
जब वो
supposed to come.
not के बाद में है, if it
हाँ
is
जी, हाँ
after
जी.
not, is it supposed to come?
It is supposed to come correct, yes.
Harmeet,
तो मैं
that is
आपको
after not.
सो सॉरी शिव लाइक सो नॉट के बाद जो है ना अपना जो मैंने ब्रैकेट इंजीनियर और डेवलप
नॉट के बाद सब कुछ नॉट के बाद ही है, सारा स्ट्रिंग नॉट के बाद ही है.
अच्छा बट इट इज स्टिल शोइंग देन जावा एंड सिक्वल सो मेरे को लगता है ये अब I'll like share my screen with you.
You
Just
can
give
share it. Just understand when it is after not,
हम्म
the entire source string. So
हम्म
entire source string should get excluded, no?
अच्छा करेक्ट हाँ
Yes
बट
or no?
हाँ इट इज नॉट लाइक इट शुड नॉट शो मतलब कि ना आफ्टर नॉट हाँ
It
जी
should not show,
हाँ
but
जी
it
हाँ
is
जी
showing that Java and SQL.
करेक्ट यस
That is after not. That's basically should not be showing us.
ठीक है मैं एक बार चेक करता हूँ वापस से ना इसको बट इट
देखो
इज
आपको Java SQL आ रहा है search में.
हाँ जी
So that's where I was coming from. When it is after not, then it should not be showing me.
it should not be showing. Okay, चलो let me just try this again. मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करूँ अपने if you don't mind yes.
Sure, sure.
हाँ.
Let me just allow the screen sharing.
Yes, correct. हाँ.
Yeah, you can share now.
So this is a string I put it yes.
Okay.
So this earlier it was I'll tell you. So earlier I put it this string like not space engineer. So engineer और developer ही दिखा रहा था इसमें,
See,
right?
that is showing the software engineer.
Correct. So
First,
when
second,
I
third result itself.
correct. So when I in the second screen, like if I remove the space between not and engineer bracket में अगर- so it is not showing software engineer or developer, but Java and SQL it is still showing.
But that is not supposed to show which is after not, no?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. And do we need a space before and after not in LinkedIn? Yes, we need a space.
Okay.
ठीक है अभी ये फ्री वर्जन में you have a two types of results. One is the results with assumptions and the one is the results with desired. So उनके
Correct.
पास data है, so that's the reason it's again assuming and giving you the results.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Yes, thank you. That was my question. Thank you, Sweet. Yeah.
No problem. Let me just start sharing. So any questions or and or not in Google Team?
No, Shiv.
We're good?
No, Shiv. Clear. Yeah.
Types of, what are the types of? Okay, before going there, okay, what are the types of Google output search results? Okay, so what are the types of Google output search results? Okay, what are the types of Google output search results? Okay, so we have three different types of output search result. The URL part, which is this one, and then the title part, which is highlighting in blue here, and the text part, which is over here, this part. So for every search result, we have the URL, we have the title, and we have the text, and the name of the web page also you can see. Okay, name of the web page or title also you can see it's similar to the title. So we have three types of output search results. The URL part of a search result, which is the gray one, this one, and the title part of search result, which is the blue one, this one, and the text part of a search result, which is this one. Mhm. Okay, so we have the URL part, the title part, and the text part. So why do we need to understand this in sourcing? So based on this output, Google has first operator. It is in URL, in title, and in text. All right. So there are three types of output, which is the URL part, the title part, and the text part. So why do we need to understand this in sourcing? So based on this output, Google has some advanced operator that is in URL colon, in title colon, in text colon. Thumbnails and all will cover it later, but let's understand what does this each operator does. So what does in URL do? So it basically helps us to get the keyword in the part of search result. Okay, it basically helps us to get the keyword in the URL part of our search results. For example, okay, now HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, or Angular. I'll say in URL, resume, or CV. Okay, now you have further refined results. And every URL, if you see, you have a word resume or you have a word CV. Let's open this. So here in the URL, you have a word resume. Okay, every URL you see, you'll have a word resume or CV in the URL. Okay, here CV in the URL part of a search result. Here resume in the URL part of a search results. Here resume in the URL part. Here resume in the URL part. Here CV in the URL part. So all the other keywords like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, or Angular, gmail.com, it could be anywhere. It could be in the URL part. It could be in the title part. It could be in the text part. But when I give a command in URL, resume, or CV, then it takes a command in such a way that this resume or CV should be there in the URL, either one of the keyword. Either resume or CV should be there in the URL part of a search results. Yes, someone was saying something. Team, any question?
No, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So it's making sure that even you can use in URL resume like this, or
There should not be any gap after the colon, right?
no. Like the minus, there is no space
No, after
between
in
minus and a
URL.
keyword. Yes, I'm coming there. The way there is no space between minus and a keyword. Similarly, there should not be any space between in URL colon keyword. There should not be any space. What will happen if we give a space? In URL will be considered as a keyword but not an operator. If I just give a space here, like this. Okay, though I'm getting the results of resumes or CV, I'll also show you the result where in URL is considered as a keyword but not as an operator.
Shiv, does in URL have to be in the brackets?
This is not in bracket.
Okay.
This is not in URL colon resume or CV. Whenever I use or, what is the rule?
Yeah,
Whenever
that has
we
to
use,
be in there. Yeah.
yeah.
Sir, but with minus or doesn't work, no?
Huh?
But in these operators or works.
After minus, no boolean, only minus space, space minus keyword, space minus keyword, space minus keyword.
Okay.
After minus
But
or and doesn't work.
okay, but in URL, in title, and in text or works.
In URL?
So you have given an example in URL colon resume or CV, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, resume or CV, I mean the or operator works along with in URL.
Yes, it works.
Okay, okay.
I'll come there. More didip will do it. But let's see. So here also, if you see here, in URL colon plus that is a space. Here in URL is considered as a keyword, and it will highlight some here. If you see, URL is getting highlighted. Okay, so it is considered as a keyword, and keywords similar to in URL are getting highlighted here. Again URLs, again URL. So it is not working as an operator. So to work this as an operator, to get the resume or CV only in the URL part of a search result, we need to give in URL colon resume or CV. I can also give in URL resume or in URL colon CV. I can also give like this. I used or here, that's the reason I'm using these brackets. Okay, now I have more refined resumes. Every URL has either a keyword resume or either a keyword CV. Because we used in URL resume or CV, that indicating that says that give a commands to Google, get me the list of results which has resume in the URL or CV in the URL part. Let's go to some of the last pages. Again, resume in the URL part. This seems to be a blog, but once you open, resume or CV will be there in the part of a URL. So here, a resume is in the URL part.
So every keyword we need to put in URL in front, is it?
No.
So in
Only keywords
URL
which we
resume or
only
in
keyword,
URL CV.
right. So only keyword which can be there in the URL. Now, in this, all the results, every URL has a resume or CV. But is the HTML, CSS, JavaScript in the URL?
No.
Hmm?
No.
HTML, CSS, JavaScript are there in the part of a URL?
No.
No.
Okay, resume is a part of a URL. CV is a part of a URL. Again here. So when you save your resume on your desktop, would you name recruitment, talent acquisition, blah, 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 everything? Or would you name it resume? Your name underscore resume. Your name underscore CV. Yes, no?
It
Yes.
What do you name it?
Like, I mean,
Yes.
it depends.
We just name it with our name or like the resume or
You can
whatever.
mention, some people do mention talent acquisition resume, some people
Right.
do mention talent sourcer resume. There's a possibility. But do we mention coordination, all the skills
No, we
what are
don't.
there in the
We
resume
don't.
in
We
the,
don't.
no, right?
No.
So HTML, CSS, JavaScript are basically skills that we mentioned in the resume. Gmail ID is basically a email ID, which is a text, which is a again a keyword, which is basically a part of a resume, but not a part of a URL. So we need to understand what can be a part of a URL. Mostly to search for the resumes or CV on the open web, in URL resume or in URL CV is the best option. And then additionally gmail.com, then minus sample, minus samples, minus template and all. So here what does in URL do?
So Shiv, in URL basically is going to give the direction towards any kind of document like resumes.
It is going to show that particular keyword in the URL part.
URL, right. Okay.
Let's say in URL, Bombay. Okay, every URL has a word Bombay, 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 Bombay. Here also Bombay will be there in the URL part. Okay, Bombay, Bombay. Okay, here Mumbai we are seeing, but once we open, Bombay will be there in the URL part. Okay, Bombay. So in URL is simply giving us that particular keyword in the URL part. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can
again Bombay.
write the keyword in either ways, right? As in URL colon, we can put the or words resume CV within the brackets, or like for every keyword we can use URL. Both the ways
Your
it gives
wish.
us.
Your wish. First, understand the use case of in URL, how the URL in URL is working. What does in URL do? It basically gives me a keyword in the URL part of a search result. That's simple. It could be anything. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so Shiv, we don't have to put in URL colon before every keyword. We can just put the keywords in the bracket and not give any kind of space between in URL colon open the bracket. We don't have to give any space. That's it, right?
Only understand in URL is helping us to get the keyword in the URL space. If you give every keyword, it will search for every keyword in the URL. If there is no result, it will not show you any result.
No, not keyword. Whether we are putting it as a resume or CV or profile for only that. We can put it in
Only
a
for that.
bracket, right? Okay.
Yeah. But not necessarily you're saying only for that. It could be used for various kind of keywords that will cover it later on little advanced sessions. But currently, only understand what does in URL do. It will give me the keyword in the URL part of a search result. What I'm putting in the URL, in URL resume or CV, for this example, I'm showing you, but not necessarily only resume or CV will be searching in the URL. When we go for little advanced session, you'll get to know the use cases of a in URL. But for now, only understand that what does in URL do. It will give me the keyword in the URL part. That's it. Don't overthink. Clear?
Yes, Shiv.
Yes, Shiv.
Simple. That's it. What
Yes,
does in
Shiv.
URL do? It gives me keyword in the URL part. Forget about various use cases, what I can give, what I can't give. Just forget about it. You don't really have to think about it. All right? So what does in title do? What does in URL do? It basically helps us to get the keyword in the URL part of a search result. Similarly, what does in title will do in that case? If in URL is helping us to get the keyword in the URL part of a search result, what does in title will do?
It will search the keyword in the title.
It will search for the keyword in the title part. In the title part of a search result. For example, again, are the operator in URL in title case sensitive? Yes, they are case sensitive. It has to be written in a small letter. So this double quotation is not a right format. So once I go to Google, I'll change that particular format. In title front-end engineer or in title front-end developer. All right, I'll just take this. So this double quotation I'm not going to change. If you see here, this is a little curly quotation actually. This is little curly quotation. So I just change it to the straight quotation. So entitled front-end engineer or entitled front-end developer. Enter.
Shiv, can we use in URL
Forget
front-end
everything.
developer
Forget
and
everything. Forget everything. Don't overthink. Just understand whenever I use in URL and that particular keyword, in URL is helping me to get the keyword in the URL part of a search result. That's it. Don't have to overthink now. I'll tell you when to overthink. All right?
okay. Okay.
For now, only understand what does in URL do. It will give me the keyword in the URL part of a search results. Clear?
Yes.
What does
Yes,
in
Shiv.
title do? It will give me the keyword in the title part of a search result. Okay, like here, entitled front-end engineer or entitled front-end developer. What we got? Front-end developer in the title, 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 front-end engineer in the title, front-end engineer in the title, front-end developer in the title, front-end developer in the title, front-end developer in the title. Let's go to last pages. Front-end engineer in the title, front-end developer 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 in the title, front-end engineer in the title, front-end developer in the title, front-end developer in the title. All right, so even last result of the last page have front-end developer in the title. And we use in URL, resume, or CV. Let's open this. Okay, resume in the URL part. Front-end developer in the title part. Remaining HTML, CSS, JavaScript in the text part. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular, Node, all that thing in the text part. Clear?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Any doubts, any questions? What does in URL do? It basically helps us to get the keyword in the URL part. What does in title do? It basically helps us to get the keyword in the title part. And now what does in text do? What does in text do?
Same way might be in text, like somewhere in the resume or somewhere in the context or the paragraph
in the
page.
Text part. For example, so gmail.com, I'll say in text. Okay. So generally in text, you don't really have to keep on using it always, because whether you're using in text or you're not using in text, by default, it is going to search that particular keyword in the text part of a search results. Okay, now in text, I have given double quotation for gmail.com. Now here it is showing here gmail.com, 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 gmail.com. Let's go to the last results. Again, gmail.com, 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 gmail.com. Again, the last result of the last page. So earlier, I just gave in-text Gmail without double quotation. Though it was searching, it was not showing up over here. Then we give a strong command to Google. So in-text is strong command. In-text with double quotation is super strong command. Then I said in-text, double quotation, gmail.com. Then it started showing in the text part. So wherever in the text it was showing up, it was there. It was pulling up from the text part of a search results. And then it is showing up here in the search. Clear? What does in-text do?
Yes.
Even I
Yes,
remove
yes.
in-text. I'll just see. Again, gmail.com, gmail.com. Without in-text also I'm doing it, but with just double quotation with a gmail.com, which is again a strong command. Gmail.com, 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 gmail.com. Let's go to the last results. Gmail.com, 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 gmail.com. Now I remove this gmail.com from the quotation. Though gmail.com is there, but it is not showing up over here. What does we learn from that?
Either we put in text colon or we put double quotation to make it more stronger.
Another learning.
Yeah. So it's like a loose string or a tight string.
Okay. Double quotation is basically a strong command. When we give a longer searches of 32 keywords and all, then we'll experience the results which keeps dropping some of the keywords. But let's say if we don't want that particular keywords to be dropped, then that is where we say you drop any other keyword, no problem. But this keyword is something must to have keyword. So please give this keyword as a must to have keyword and show up in the results. That is where we are using that double quotation. Can we use double quotation even for a single keyword?
Yes.
Can we use double quotation even for a single keyword?
We can.
Yes.
Yes, no?
But is it
Yes.
required? I don't know
Yes,
if
yes.
Yes.
it will change.
It's not required, but you can.
Not required.
To make it stronger and highlighted, it is required, no?
Spot on. To make it stronger and highlighted, it is required. Even in LinkedIn, Naukri, or any other job portal, can we use double quotation even for a single keyword? Answer is yes. We
Yes.
can use double quotation even for a single keyword when we want that particular keyword as a must-to-have keyword. Otherwise, what it will happen? It will take the variations of that particular keyword. But if we need that particular keyword as it is, then answer is yes, we need a double quotation even for a single keyword. But otherwise, here I'm giving gmail.com. It might take
Shiv,
the variations of gmail.com.
Shiv, can we give just .com instead of Gmail so that it can pull more other .coms as well?
It will pull companyname.com also. All the
Sorry?
.com doesn't have only email.com, no. It
Ah,
has Microsoft.com, it has Amazon.com, it has Google.com. So all those .coms also will come.
oh.
So can we add in apostrophe yahoo.com as well, giving it a or as a option?
You can give gmail.com or hotmail.com or live.com or yahoo.com, like that you can give. If you want to give various .coms, then understand the .coms of email domains. Gmail.com is an email domain, hotmail.com is an email domain, live.com is an email domain, yahoo.com is an email domain. Understand that, then you can give. All right. Though it is there, but it is not showing up here in the text, but it is definitely there. All right. Any doubts, any questions? What does in URL do? Yeah, Rajiv.
So, can you also show with location, maybe Bangalore or Hyderabad?
Yes, you can do.
So, so two questions. One, using Bangalore or Hyderabad as a keyword. Second, is there a filter on Google where we see only from Bangalore or Hyderabad or only from India?
No, we don't have any such filter, but we can always go little advanced, but that will break the entire search. I just go advanced. So
Okay.
here it is. Any language, any region. I can say here India, I can do.
Okay. So there's a very selfish reason of asking this. Like if you have remote roles anywhere in India, right? This is a hack.
So let's say India. But this advanced search does not really work. In fact, it will break the entire search. You see here the entire search is broken now. Then you
Okay.
have to correct it in URL,
So
resume, or
would you
CV.
would you suggest that it's better we put like let's say India or Bangalore or Hyderabad in the keyword itself?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that gmail.com, everything is broken.
Got it.
But
Got it.
still,
Okay.
I'll come there. But anyways, we can correct it. Gmail.com or live.com. This .com is broken again. This hotmail.com is broken again. Yahoo.com is broken. Okay, I just close the bracket. Then entitled front-end engineer or entitled front-end developer. Then that our pipe has become or here, which is again broken.
Sir, the quotation for entitled.
Gmail.com is thrown somewhere. All right. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript in URL, resume or CV, gmail.com or hotmail.com, front-end engineer or front-end developer, React or Angular. And now we can say Bangalore, Bengaluru, Hyderabad.
Sir, the quotations with the in title.
Quotation, this also is broken. So this front-end engineer.
Sometimes they also give urban Bangalore and urban Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Do you have
Now
to
you see it
include
has
that
gone
also?
beyond 32 keywords. We literally don't have anything. Okay, let's come back here and let's come back to our search. Let's take this. Urban Bangalore, again, Bangalore is still a part of urban Bangalore. Bangalore or Bangalore. So it says no result found for blah 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 without quotations. Okay, what is without quotation? These things. Again, no results found because it is going beyond 32. Earlier it was messing up. Right now it is not even showing any results if it is going beyond 32 keywords. So what to do?
So we'll have to restrict the location part and then manually check.
Still I'm not getting. Okay. Java, CSS, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular in URL resume or in URL
Shiv, can you
CV.
hit the back once? Can you go to the back page?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, can you in title there is one parenthesis open before and it is not closed. If you see no results, so can we correct that and check for front-end engineer? Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, even resume and CV
Okay.
can be put in brackets, no? Putting one single in URL.
Yes, we'll get that. So we'll just try to reduce the search now. So instead of putting this long, just say in URL resume or CV, and instead of this bracket here, we have to get it here. gmail.com in title front end engineer, Bangalore or Bangalore. Okay, now you're understanding how reducing the space can help us.
Yes.
Okay, in title front end engineer, Bangalore or Bangalore. Still not there. Let's reduce further.
And is there a way to calculate how many characters there are, or like rather than doing it manually, that are we exceeding 32 or not?
Let's take this. Let's come here.
EMT.
Let's say only in title front end. I'll not keep
No.
anything else. Just front end. In text, just remove it. Now remove this unnecessary spaces in URL resume or CV. Thumb rules, we'll cover it in our next session. There are a couple of thumb rules. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React or Angular in URL resume or CV, gmail.com in title front end minus sample minus sample minus samples. Yeah, now we have some results. So again, Bangalore or Bengaluru can be anywhere in the page, not necessarily will get only from Bangalore or Bengaluru, because that is another keyword in the profile. Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Bangalore or Bengaluru, maybe in the past they would have been residing here. Okay, Baldev, India. Earlier this was free, but now they started running ads. So it is dropping. Bangalore or Bengaluru is getting dropped because it has become a lengthy keyword now. Now let's take when it is dropping. Oh, sorry, we did not give only. Bangalore or Bengaluru. Seriously. Bangalore or Bengaluru. Let's see now. Okay, now results for Bangalore, Karnataka, close area. Now let's see Bengaluru. This is giving results from maps. And then this one more results. Let's see. Okay, now we got few more results. Germany, Noida, here Bengaluru, present. Pune in the past, Bengaluru in the past. Pune in the present, Bengaluru in the past. This person also maybe in the past, they would have been there in the Bangalore. So yeah, in the past in Bangalore. So it's again just the keyword, but there is no filter that we can apply to get candidates only from that particular location. But when we go to little advanced, maybe in a level 3, when we create a custom search engines, we'll be able to solve this problem much easier way. But for now, just remember what does in URL, in title, and in text do. And we always have to keep the strings shorter. Otherwise, what will happen if we have a longer strings? Let's see, this was an incognito. Without incognito, we'll see. Without incognito, it's not even showing me. Seriously? Why I do not have a permission? Let me just go here. It. Last title. Choose area. Edit. This seems to be something new. This is showing it. Use precise location. Let's see. Allow while visiting the site. Oh wow, some more results. Wow, man, this is a new learning. So we give access to Google to access my location. Let's see. Let's go to some last results. Okay. Let's go to 9. Let's go to 8. Let's go to 7th. Let's go to 6th. 4th. Okay. Some 40 results are there. See this. England, Australia, Los Angeles, Hyderabad. These are the list of resumes, some blood one. Studio will come here later. New York, not sure where is he. This is read.cv's documentation. This is sample. See here, we excluded sample, but we still got one sample. Houston. Right here, one Bangalore. That was the previous result. But this was strange. After this AI stuff, AI mode and all, everything got weird experience.
Shiv, can you show how you gave location access once again?
I got the option I just gave, but let me just check. This AI, nah, I don't want AI mode.
But Shiv, I have one like question here, general question. Generally, if we access our location, maybe any device, mobile, laptop, it gives Google gives the result which is like nearby. The people are nearby. So, will this affect the search?
It will.
It will, right?
There is an option. Okay, I use this precise location. It was showing me. I was logged in into the platform. Then it was showing me the results from Bengaluru or Bangalore. Then I selected choose area. Then I asked use precise location, though it is giving me the precise location, but the results what I got are not really precise. They're
Okay.
actually out of Bangalore and all. All right. So let's go back. Let's take.
Sir, what is the logic behind precise location? I mean, is there, is that the location where the person has uploaded the resume? I mean, it's too,
You
that's
never
too much.
know.
Sorry?
You never know. That,
Okay.
let's say I'll go incognito now. Incognito, Bangalore, Swaroop, let's see where she. Still Berlin. Person is there in the past in Bangalore.
Shiv, is it always better to be in incognito mode while you're searching?
No, nothing like that. So this person is from Hyderabad, working remote now. Hyderabad, working remote now. Vishagar, Bangalore. Deepak, Noida. Maybe in past they were in the Bangalore. Isha in a class. I'm in a class. I'll call you after some time. Okay. So yeah. So again, how do we get more results with least keyword? Slowly, when we go for advanced level, you'll understand. But for now, in today's session, just understand what does in URL do, what does in title do, what does in text do. Don't overthink this. All things what you're saying, you're definitely going to overcome. So don't really have to worry about it. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Any questions on in URL, in title, in text?
No.
So Shiv, this is
Shiv,
not.
can we use all the three things for one single keyword? Say, for
You can use.
example, we want to use resume or this thing, so, or front end engineer. Can we use? I mean, it can be in title, it can be in
So in
URL,
URL, we have
anywhere.
used it. In title, we have used it.
Yeah,
In text,
can we
anywhere,
use it
all the
in
keywords are
URL
getting.
also?
Huh? Can we use in URL? We are using no. Purnima. In title also we are using. In URL also we are using. We are using all together. No. Where is the confusion? Here also in URL we use. In text we use. In title we used. All three together we used.
No, I mean, like, say, for example, if I'm searching for a front end developer, and that front end word can be in URL also, right? I
You
mean,
can
so
search.
can we
Your
use?
wish. However you want to search, you search.
Okay.
Okay. However
Yeah.
you want to search, you search. It's completely your wish.
And Shiv, this is not case sensitive in Google search. In
URL, in title, in text, all are case sensitive.
Oh, they are case sensitive. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. But just putting the keyword, putting that bar, it's not case sensitive.
Keywords are never a case sensitive. It's only operator.
So in all these three operators, it will pick up exactly the way we will write.
Okay. Are the case sensitive? Yes, they are. And has to be written in small letter.
And suppose front end, we wrote front end with F as a small, it will not pick up the title?
No, no. Keyword. This front F is capital, RONTEND is small. This is a keyword. Keywords are never a case sensitive. Only these operators are case sensitive.
Okay, so all operators have to be always in a small case.
This advanced operator in URL, in title, in text always have to be in a small case.
And what we write after that?
It could be anything. It could be combination of like here R is capital, E, S, U, M is small.
It will still pick up resume with R as a small, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
Okay.
if you see in this search, not every URL has a, let's say here in URL we used resume as a capital. But here if you see, not every R is capital. It's small also.
Got it. This is good.
Here is big. Here CV is small.
Yep.
Here R is big. So not necessary that this has to be capital or a small. Keyword is never a case sensitive. It's
Sure.
only operators which are case sensitive. So in URL, in title, in text, are these case sensitive? Yes, they are, and have to be written in small letters.
Got it.
Completely. Even if you write I capital, the complete search will mess up. Let's say I just write I capital in URL, resume or CV, the whole search will be messed up.
Got
Okay,
it.
like now it's showing some LinkedIn, some stuff, only 2 results.
Got it.
Gone. Entire stuff gone.
Sure. And in today's session, we'll also have a recording. First 10 minutes I missed out.
Yeah, we have a recording. It's live on YouTube. I'll share a YouTube link.
Okay, great.
All right. So here it is already live.
Yeah.
I can just share that. All right.
Yep.
Any other doubts? Any other questions on in URL, in title, and in text? As I mentioned, just focus on what that operator is doing, what in URL is doing, what in title is doing, what in text is doing. Various use case will come later when we go to the little advanced sessions. That time we'll try to overcome all these kind of problems. All right. So that will overcome in a level 3 when we actually get into building the custom search engine. But to go there, we need 100% score in a level 1 and at least 90% score in a level 2. Then that is where we'll be able to go to the level 3. All right. And to get that scoring, we definitely need that proper focus and proper practice on all these operators. From next session onwards, we'll start with the homework also. All right.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Chalo. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Shiv.
Thank you, Shiv.
Bye, Shiv.
Thank you so much.
Shiv, today's session was really interesting.
சாரி எனக்கு நீங்க இதுல இருக்கீங்கன்னு
It
தெரியாது
will be
எனக்கு
more interesting going forward. Don't miss it. If you miss even one session, next session you'll not understand anything.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And thank you so much for sales SQL also, because I was working on one diversity role. I got a lot of email IDs. It helped me to reach out to a lot of candidates. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Super. Thank you so much.
Okay, super. Two things நான் கால் பண்ண எதுக்குன்னா இந்த மார்னிங் ஒரு மெயில் ஒன்று பார்த்தேன் இவனோடது வந்து
two people are in pipeline
QED
at the
பேமெண்ட்
selection. Thank you for that.